What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and today I'm checking out The Verve Pipe. The song is The Freshmen, and this is an introduction. I've never heard of this group, The Verve Pipe. I don't even know what that means, actually. Anyways, so this is a blind reaction. Never heard the song, never seen this video, never heard of the group. So, hey, welcome to the channel, Verve Pipe. We're going to check this out for the first time. If you guys are here for that, like, share, comment, subscribe, and welcome back to the channel.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back, 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 welcome back. 40.
All right, let me get this logo down and pull the video up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. If you want to check out my other channel, Pegasus vs. the World, over there I've been doing movie reactions, but it's kind of experimental. However, all the music and the music reactions, they happen right here on this channel. If you want access to the reactions early, there's a link in the description. It gives you early access. I try to update it every day, and there is a nice catalog of reactions that haven't been released to the public yet. So you can have some fun in there. Regardless, thank you for your support. Huge shout out to all the members on the channel. Let's get the show started, baby. All right, I am watching this on The Verve Pipe's official YouTube channel. Go watch this over there without me. What I'm doing isn't a substitute for the original. I'm not redistributing the music. I'm going to push pause, make commentary, dialogue, all that good stuff. But go check this out in the way it was intended. That's in its entirety, and show some love to the original content creators by doing that. And let's see what they're talking about. This is The Freshmen.
When I was young, I knew everything. She a punk who rarely ever took advice. Now I'm guilt-stricken, sobbing with my head on the floor, stopping baby's breath and a shoe full of rice. No, can't be held responsible, 'cause she was touching her face. Held responsible. She fell in love in the first place. For the life of me, I cannot remember what made us think that we were wise and we never compromised. For the life of me, I cannot believe we'd ever die for these sins. We were merely freshmen.
You know, I like his voice. I like the music. But I like the story, where this is going. I'm intrigued. I'm invested. I'm thinking back to when I was a freshman and how life changed so much, so dramatically, from junior high to high school, being a freshman. And I got introduced. I went to this high school, Mitchell High School in Colorado Springs. It was pretty rough around the edges. That area of town is very rough around the edges still. But they had this thing called Freshman Hell Week, and that kind of encapsulated and is the description of like the fear I had going to high school, right? Being a freshman. I stage that and set that up as I go into this, right? I believe they're talking about a teenage pregnancy. And he's like, it's like so well written, like going through the thoughts of like, he's saying we will not take responsibility. But I don't think you think that when you're going through something like that. However, your actions are actually saying exactly what he's saying, And he's asking, why were they so naive? Why did they think they knew everything? Why did they just, throw caution to the wind? And now we are here. We're at a moment of deep reflection. And it's also saying, like, damn, we were only freshmen. We were young. We didn't know. It's all in the storyline. That's what I caught on to first. It's a really good storyline. I don't know if he's going to continue with the story or if we're going into another story. I don't know. It's my first time ever hearing the Verve Pipe. I wonder if this is their biggest song or if they have, like, this is crazy. Like, if you came out the gates with this and this is your big joint, you have a very particular audience, right? Very conscious, very aware, very, I'd even say intimate. That's what, again, I don't know if this is their big one, but this is the big one on their channel. So, all right, we're checking out the Verve Pipe for the first time. This is the song, The Freshman. Let's keep it rolling.
My best friend took a week's vacation to forget her. This girl took a week's worth of Valium and slapped, and now he's guilt-stricken, sobbing with his head on the floor. Thinks about her now and how he never really wept, he said. Can't be held responsible, 'cause she was touching her face. I won't be held responsible. She fell in love in the first place. For the life of me, I cannot remember what made us think that we were wise and we never compromised. For the life of me, I cannot believe we'd ever die for these sins. We were merely freshmen. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah.
Yo, I don't know if it's the same character, but it would seem like it is. And she went ahead and potentially OD'd. And the character is still, like, not willing to take accountability, kind of in disbelief, in awe. And then, blame, the accountability goes to, well, we were young. We were only freshmen. How would we know? Whew, this is heavy. This is actually kind of dark. And when he started getting to the emotional singing part right here, that kind of started giving me figmentations and feelings of some of the feelings I felt when I've listened to Alice in Chains perform live on MTV Unplugged. He sounds different than Lane. Absolutely sounds different, but there was some charge of the way he did that and the way he put the emotion in the what I just did is very bad rendition of it. Yeah, that was hard. Yeah, that struck me. The Verve Pipe. Let's continue.
We tried to wash our hands of all of this. We never talk of our lack in relationships and how we're guilt-stricken, sobbing with our hands on the floor. We fell through the ice when we tried not to slip, we'd say it. Can't be held responsible, 'cause she was touching her face. And I won't be held responsible. She fell in love in the first place. For the
Sheesh. Now, I might have got the storyline mixed up just a little bit here and there, right? The details, the juicy, juicy details. But the reality is that song is about accountability and not taking the accountability. It really is. We were only freshmen. It's just literally like, yo, this is, dog, we were too young. We didn't know. And, going through all these different things. Homegirl might not have OD'd in the, I'm trying to rework the third verse in my mind. I just, honestly, if I'm just being honest, I didn't expect that. From the song The Freshmen, I just, I feel like going to high school, there's kind of like a coming to age, which there is. And some people make some of their greatest mistakes during that coming of age. Some people have the best time of their life. Some people have the worst time. Sometimes it's balanced. So I think I was processing it a little different, because of the title. But essentially, it's about being young and making stupid mistakes. But beyond that, I think the thing that reverberates the most with me is how potent he put "I will not be held responsible" in there. And then said we were just freshmen. And that was put there deliberately. And when you put it there like that, that mechanism really does scream, I'm not willing to take accountability. And when we're young, we take way less accountability. Some kids are built different than others depending on their tutelage and how they were raised. But essentially, it's the truth. It's the truth. When we're young, we try to get out of things, right? That song is wild, especially the fact that I'm raising 2 children. Damn. The Verve Pipe. What you doing to your boy, man, on this first time reaction? That was deep. It was intimate. It was vulnerable. I don't know if it's about if it's a true story, something that they saw from afar and wrote, or, I think all of us could relate to an experience like that. So I think you could write something that relates to a mass audience in that style fairly easily. I think that age bracket is like super monumental for most of us. It was for me. The direction you take, how crazy your life could have shifted or did. Yeah. Anyways, that kind of hit me like a wrecking ball in a good way. Sheesh. Let me know what I got, what I missed. Always go back and support the original content creator. I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ, boy.